Welcome to part 2 of the Gāyatrī Mantra course. Let's continue our discussion by diving deeper into the meaning and power of mantra practice. First, what is a mantra? As mentioned in part 1, Vedic mantras such as the Gāyatrī Mantra seen here written in Sanskrit are not just collections of words written by someone who thought they sounded good together. In fact, they have no author. Rather, these mantras were revealed or received by a rishi, a seer, while in a high state of consciousness. Later, it was discovered that these mantras could be repeated in order to return to these elevated mind states. As with most Sanskrit words, the word mantra can be translated several ways, depending on how the word is divided. Man means to think. Tra is a tool or instrument. Manas also means mind, and trai, to be set free from or to protect. Therefore, a mantra is a structured formula, an instrument of thought which both protects and sets us free from the ordinary mental chatter. A mantra is considered a sacred utterance, a collection of sounds or words that, when repeated over and over, bring the mind into stillness. The simplest mantra is Om, but interestingly, it's considered the highest of all mantras because it's said to contain all the vibrations of creation. A is the first letter of the Sanskrit alphabet, and Im is the last. Therefore, it encompasses the full vibrational range of the manifest world, as language is believed to create form from the emptiness. As you align with a mantra such as Gayatri, it produces an effect on you. Each mantra is an emanation of a certain strand of vibratory consciousness, and as you align with it, you align yourself vibrationally with that particular high vibration. So just like asana has a purifying effect on the body, mantra does that for the mind. Therefore, we can say that mantra is for the mind as asana is for the body. Thomas Ashley Farrand, author of the sweet little book called Mantra Meditation, says when chanted out loud or silently, mantras create a single powerful vibration that corresponds to both a specific spiritual energy frequency and also a state of consciousness. He continues, over time, the mantra process begins to override and absorb all the other smaller vibrations that eventually become subsumed within the mantra. And then concludes, after a length of time, the great wave of the mantra overwhelms all other vibrations. So mantras are like medicine, able to shift your vibration as prescribed by the particular mantra chosen. But how does it do that? Well, when you work with a mantra, it naturally moves inward through the psyche in 4 stages, if allowed, meaning if the practitioner does not attempt to keep it at a superficial level of repetition. The obvious first level is acknowledging the meaning of the word. For example, if we were to use the word Shanti as a mantra, we could meditate on the meaning of the word, which is peace or tranquility, as we repeat it. By continuing to repeat Shanti, the feeling then would gradually emerge as the feeling of peace itself. This is the second level of the mantra. As the sound of the syllables drift away, this more subtle layer is revealed. Initially, the feeling might fade quickly and then be resurrected again by remembering the syllables of the mantra. Gradually, that feeling has fewer breaks or distractions and becomes a somewhat constant, pervasive awareness. This is the third level. You find yourself feeling and connecting to a more peaceful internal state more consistently. Finally, the awareness of peace becomes seated in the consciousness of the practitioner, leading to a deep embodiment of the vibration of the mantra. It becomes like a soundless sound of the mantra. Only the vibration itself remains. It has entered the cells of your body. This is known as mantra siddhi, or the power of mantra, when the mantra becomes seated within your very being. As mentioned, in order to experience these 4 levels, you must allow the progression from stage to stage. It's important to remember this so as not to unintentionally keep your mantra meditation shallow when it is trying to move into a deeper place. Be open to the process as your experience of the mantra changes over time. You might feel tempted to judge yourself or feel as if nothing's happening, when in fact the mantra is moving into deeper, more subtle levels. There are several levels of the state of mantra siddhi. The first level is generally recognized to be achieved with about 125,000 repetitions. At this level, you carry the power of the mantra into any and all situations. It's said that a person who has achieved mantra siddhi becomes a bulb shining with the vibration of that mantra. A common question at this point is, well, how long does that take? This table might help you with that. If you wanted to go for a full 125,000 repetitions of your mantra and only had time for one round per day, which takes approximately 18 minutes for a shorter mantra like, for example, Om Namah Shivaya, it would take you 42 months, or about 3.5 years. If you really wanted to go for it and did 7 rounds per day, it would take you 6 months. But that would be about 2 hours of practice time each day. Most people don't have that kind of time to dedicate to doing japa or mantra practice. Higher levels produce the kinds of spiritual abilities detailed in the Yoga Sutras Vibhuti-pada, which is the 3rd chapter on magical powers. The greater the attainment, the more intense the vibration radiated into the environment, and the wider the field of effect. There is also a practice called Pura Charana, whereby one undertakes to repeat the mantra 100,000 times for each syllable in the mantra. For a simple mantra like Om, 100,000 repetitions is relatively simple. The long form of Gayatri, 42 syllables, would require 4,200,000 repetitions to complete a Puracharana. This type of practice is mostly undertaken only in monasteries and ashrams in India and rarely in the Western world. During the conduct of a Puracharana, daily activities are highly structured and diet is kept pure and simple. Rest is moderated so it's not too much or too little in order to have the energy needed for this practice. One can only imagine what type of deep transformation this would create in body, mind, and psyche. I used this term japa a bit ago. What is japa in relationship to mantra? Japa is the action of repeating a mantra, as in, I did japa this morning after my yoga practice. Mantra is the word or words you're using to perform japa. There's one more useful term for you to know in talking about mantra. It's the term ajapa japa. In Sanskrit, when you see a in front of a word, it means without or negating. Since japa means repetition, then putting an a in front of it means without repetition. Hence, ajapa japa is repetition without repetition, meaning it becomes automatic. This is the state where the mantra becomes automatic within you, like a song that plays over and over in your head spontaneously, even when you're not focused on it. This automatic repetition is one form of the term ajapa japa and often comes in the later stages of seeding a mantra. Another subtler form of the term ajapa japa is when there appears a constant awareness of the underlying feeling associated with the mantra. This is comparable to the 3rd stage of mantra work we talked about, which is when the feeling of the mantra becomes established in your psyche. Another way to say that is the mantra is in constant state of remembering without effort. This is at a level where the mantra is already beginning to change your consciousness and trickle down into the cells of your body and DNA. The key takeaways from this video are that mantras are living, breathing, vibrational entities that have the power to take up residence in your body, mind, and psyche. Therefore, it's important to choose your mantra carefully. Even at the lowest level of commitment to practicing japa, you'll receive the benefit of a focused and quiet mind. These words of Yogi Bhajan of the Kundalini lineage sum up our lesson nicely. He says, what is a mantra? Mantra is 2 words, man and tra. Man means mind, tra means the heat of life, ra means sun. So mantra is a powerful combination of words which, if recited, takes the vibratory effect of each of your molecules into the infinity of the cosmos. That is called mantra. In the next lesson, we'll talk about taking on a 40-day mantra practice of your own.